guys? I'm back on this channel. I haven't posted for the past 3 weeks, guys, and I'll give you an explanation. Now, at the beginning of this year, I started a 365 days challenge. I'm going to be posting for 365 days to the year end. But 3 weeks ago, I fell ill. I came down with something, and I couldn't post. I couldn't bring myself to actually make a video or post because I was really down that particular period of time, that particular point in time. So the 365 days was called off, because I couldn't post. So I there was an intervention or a break at 365 days. So due to that stuff, I was a bit discouraged, and I didn't post for like 3 weeks straight. Yesterday, it made it 21 days. That is 3 weeks, basically. But um during these 3 weeks, I've been doing some deep search, watching some psychology videos, Mark Douglas, and I've brought myself to this point where I just want to trade because of I want to be consistent. I just want to follow my strategy consistently, not caring about the result or any other stuff. Of course, result is good, but I noticed that for you to make money in the forex market, you have to trade as if you don't want to make money to actually make money. It's quite trippy, or it's quite weird, but that is how life is basically. So basically, from henceforth, from now on till I become profitable, I just want to be consistent with my trading, consistent with my strategy, just derive joy and pleasure in following my setup instead of hitting that TP, or you know having 2 wins in a row, 3 wins in a row, or hitting the SL. Let me just derive joy from actually taking my setup, because my job as a trader is actually following my strategy, following my setup. You understand? Now, this brings me to the title of the video. I'm going to be taking 10 trades till I get to 100 trades. So basically, I'm taking 10 trades, 10 sets of 10 trades. That is 100 trades. So I want to take 100 trades, to actually solidify the legacy of my strategy. I don't know if you get me. So basically, I'm going to start off with 10 trades, then move to the next 10 trades, then move to the next 10 trades. Actually, these past 3 weeks, I've already taken the first 10 trades, and the result was actually good. I had six losses and 4 wins with an average risk to reward of 3.3 R. That brings me, to a profitable point, for the first 10 trades. So we're going on to the next 10 trade. I have not taken any setup yet for the next 10 trades, but I'm actually going to be documenting the next 10 trades on this channel actually. So basically, I just want to be consistent with my strategy. I just want to be consistent in using my setup. My setup, basically, if you have forgotten my engulfing on the 4 hours time frame, come down to my 15 minutes, look for my inducement and look for my order block or eating candle. Then I go down to the 1 minute time frame to look for a flip zone. Then from the flip zone, I take my entry. Certain rules, and those are the rules I'm going to be following. You understand? And deriving joy basically from following my strategy, not from getting profit, or from or being sad because of a hit stop loss. You understand? One mistake I made during the process of trading my profit was that I let the outcome weigh me down. Not the outcome per se. I let the outcome of some stuff like missing trades. You understand? And after missing trades, going into drawdown and losses, I allow that stuff to weigh me down a bit. But this time is not going to be like that. I pray by the grace of God. I'm just going to be focusing on following my strategy basically. Just focus on that, following my strategy, and focus on perfectly executing, because there's a difference between executing and perfectly executing. You understand? Because perfect execution is actually underrated basically, because you can have a good win rate and you can have a good setup, but if you cannot execute the trade, if you're always missing trade, you will never become profitable, or you will never see a good outcome. You understand? Now, what I'm going to do is that I'm actually going to be on the chart very well. Basically, as I said before, I'm going to be, viewing the chart or visiting the chart not that much. All I'm going to do is I'm going to be coming into the chat quite a number of times in a day, not staying in the chat every time in a day. All I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go in on my trading view and be setting alerts on my zone once I've seen my setup. Once I've set alert on my zone, I'm leaving the trading view. The only reason I'm coming back to trading view is to see if I have another setup. So, for example, I have an inducement and my eating candle below. I draw my zone, my eating candle, put my alert there. I'll come back on the chart maybe like 1 hour or 30 minutes or 1 hour's time to look if the market has either created another inducement, because the market can create another inducement, give me another eating candle where the market can react from. You understand? Basically, so that's just it for the meantime, guys. So since the 365 days has been called off or has been cancelled due to some scene circumstances, we are now starting up a 10 trades, sorry, a 100 trades challenge. I'm going to be taking 10 trades per set, and it's going to be divided into 10 sets. So basically, I've taken the first 10 trades, and I'm going to be showing you the result of the first 10 trades in the next video. The next video I'm going to be posting it tomorrow, and basically that's how it's going to be. I think I'm going to be posting a video anytime my 10 trades has been completed. You get, but I'm going to be documenting the 10 trades, so you're going to be seeing it in um in in real life. Like, you're going to be seeing it live. Yeah, it's going to be a dynamic process. You're going to be seeing it in real time. Yeah, that's what I want to use. So you're going to be seeing the 10 trades in real time. So basically, once I take the trades, I'm recording. You get, you know, basically I'm using limit orders right now, because I told you guys that my hammerhead. The reason why I missed a lot of trade was because I use the hammerhead, and sometimes when I use the hammerhead, the market, it's just like gold is right now, because gold is highly volatile this period for the past 1 2 weeks now. So basically, if I were to be using my hammerhead, I'm not sure I would have been able to cope for these 2 weeks, because I noticed that anytime I use my hammerhead, at times the market moves in split seconds. Gold is volatile, as we all know, and if I use the hammerhead, the market can move 20 to 30 pips in within a minute, or within 30 seconds. It's possible when the market is in New York session. Basically, if I see a setup in New York session, that was what happened to me. That was the last trade that I missed using a hammerhead, that I said, okay, no, I have to start using limit orders, instead of instant execution. You understand? Basically, it's because I have to calculate my risk to reward, and calculating your risk to reward will take some time. And you are in the market, your nerves, your blood is your nervous system, your sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is basically the fight or flight nervous system. So your sympathetic nervous system has been activated, and you are nervous to just rush and calculate. You can make mistake, basically. So that is the reason why I said, okay, let me just keep this hammerhead one side. That doesn't mean you can't use the hammerhead. If I'm to teach someone, I'll basically teach the person the hammerhead, because the hammerhead is quite easier than using the flip zone. You get? So that's just it, guys. That's the update from my side. So basically, I'm going to be taking 10 trades for the next, you know, upcoming months. 10 trades to reach 100 trades. We are 10 trades down right now. Tomorrow, as I said before, I'm going to be posting a video where I'm going to be showing you guys all my 10 trades. Then the next time I'm going to post a video after the next video is going to be when I've taken my next 10 trades. So anytime you see a video from me, just know that I've taken 10 setups, basically. So I'm taking 10 setups. That's the roadmap to 100 trades. So each time I hit 10 trades, let's see the actual win rate of my strategy, because I have backtested my strategy and forward tested it 100 trade actually, and I have a win rate from the past 100 trades that I've actually forward tested plus back tested. I have a win rate. I'm not going to be sharing the win rate here right now, but this one we're doing it together. We are taking the trade. This one we are executing the 100 trades, and as we're executing it, we're going to see our win rate at the end. Basically, I'm actually thinking funded. Basically, we're actually going to be going into prop firm very soon, trading prop firms along this um challenge. I'm going to be posting video basically on prop firm challenges. Yeah, but that's just it for now. All we are looking at is consistent setup. Let's just take our setup consistently. That's what is on my mind right now. Profit, loss, whatever. Just take my consistent setup to become very consistent in what I'm doing. So, guys, if this is your first time on my channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, as I'm going to be posting a video. I'm going to be posting a video every time I take 10 trades. So once I take 10 trades, I post a video concerning the 10 trades. If I take another 10 trades, basically. So it's going to be like that, guys. So I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Peace out. I miss y'all.